Welcome back to News 5 at 6 o'clock. Algae may be a problem for your pool or pond, but one business in Daphne is harvesting algae. As News 5's Bill Riles reports, the company hopes to develop a new energy source.
You're right. A walk down what may be the longest boardwalk pier in the city of Daphne, about a quarter of a mile, through a wetland area to the edge of Mobile Bay. You'll find this. These are basically greenhouses on the water. Plastic bags filled with carbon dioxide and decontaminated wastewater, used as food for algae.
We're harvesting water and nutrients from wastewater, and we're taking the algae that we're using to strip those nutrients out and making a renewable crude oil out of it, just like Jurassic crude oil that people pump up out of the ground.
But instead of taking, say, 1,000,000 years, Algae Systems has figured out a process to make that happen in about 4 minutes. Right now, this is a huge science experiment. Inside this lab, scientists are trying to refine the process of feeding algae.
We're trying to isolate local species that are acclimated to these conditions and they like the environment, and we know they grow here.
Tough plastic is used in the roughly half-acre algae farm on the water. There is room for more here. Once the algae has depleted nutrients from wastewater, it's pumped to these tanks. The algae and water are separated. The water is clean enough for other uses, so it isn't wasted. The algae is then pumped here to be turned into crude oil. So the question you may be asking is, why here in Daphne, Alabama, on this part of Mobile Bay? Well, it turns out that conditions here on this part of the bay are conducive to what this company is trying to do.
It's a great location with the water temperature, the water depth, the salinity of the water, just all the environmental conditions are just right here.
A good fit for a company that says it's closing a loop, not wasting wastewater, and turning abundant naturally forming algae into a renewable energy resource. In Daphne, Bill Riles, News 5.